So it is the SoPro Bros Podcast. That's what we do. But this is the first time we have a guest on today, and this is an absolute treat. This is the fun part after many months. Nobody gets to live the story with us and all the pain we went through and all the unknowns in a rehab, but we get to have these fun stories. So this is actually a highlight for us, as I hope it is for you. So welcome, Liz, to the show.
Yeah, Liz, I appreciate you coming on. You are our first guest on SoPro Bros.
That's what I'm talking about.
What state are you in now? You moved from Wisconsin to...
Yeah, I went from the 262 to the 757.
Right on.
So I'm in Virginia Beach.
Nice.
Virginia Beach. Awesome. And is life the way you expected out there? Are you having the time of your life? Is life good?
Truly. I feel the fact that I haven't been stressed for the last 6 months with a big project, that I was able to enjoy my teenage daughter and all that this new destination has to offer for us.
That is fantastic. And part of that, with the whole story of how this came about, that was really important for you. It was, I need to go now. And how do I do that without all the drama of getting the house ready and listing it and inspections and having to deal with all that? And what contractor am I going to hire and what are closing costs and all of that drama. So tell us real quick, we'll keep this brief. How did, since this was a personal relationship already, we know you well. And so that was great. But how did this come about? What did that look like when you got a hold of us?
Yeah, so I had been in the talks of having to sell my house so we could move around with the military. You contact your old realtor, you can't contact family members, the people that come to mind first because you want to panic and you want to hurry and you want to make money and you're thinking of all these things. And like I already knew, your billboards were all over because I'm like, I know those guys. But then you start to think more serious and going, make money because somebody's going to promise it to you, or do something well and right and know that you're taken care of and know that you can trust that from the beginning to the end and not worry about, like Don and I had even talked about, worry about somebody coming back at you after going, you sold us this, and there's a lot of fear in the unknown. And now I'm out of state. And so I couldn't take that chance of falling short, one, with my integrity, two, with my family potentially falling into whatever that would come from. I mean, my future, finances, everything. And then seeing those faces, and I'm like, I know those guys. I'm like, I got to hear what they have to say. And I never went, let me get another opinion. That was the final call.
Awesome. And it was, from the beginning, Don and I were talking, and it was, I was saying, man, we're telling Liz that this is a good cash offer. Like, we can't even offer this much, but we're not going to ultimately tell you what to do. But you really kept coming back to, no, I trust you guys. Hey, I want to do this. And that just became kind of a key. I said, Don, I'm pretty sure she's just not even worried about the bottom line. Like, whether she's going to make more here, she's going to do this. She really has to be in a different place. And we were able to come together and put together an agreement that said, hey, here's what we're going to do. And it's really fun to sit at this side of the table at the end and then say, hey, did we do what we said we were going to do, Liz?
I mean, I can't put a price on it because, I think a lot of doubt gets put in your head from people that wanted to make money off of you. And I had been telling my now fiance, if somebody would have offered me 50 grand more, it would have been an easy pass because what's the unknown? And you guys covered literally everything, communicated throughout that whole thing. You can't put a price on that. And Mike, I'm a worrywart. I'm an overthinker worrywart. And so worrywarts should be putting their trust and everything into the people that literally say, I told you I got it. I've got it. And that's what I did.
Yeah. I mean, again, moving is stressful. I mean, for anybody, and you're moving to an unknown place. And, that's the last thing that you need to be worrying about is with what you have remaining back here. And that's what we really try to focus on. And you're not the first deal we've done like this. We've done several others. And again, that feedback that we get from people is, I was able to leave. I was able to focus on my future and not be looking back at what's here and what I left behind and what still needs attention. There's so many people that we hear that do that, right? They move and they still have their house and they're out of state and they're dealing with the inspections and now repairs and contractors that they don't know and getting all of that done and fixed. And you didn't have to worry about that. You were able to truly leave in all respect of that. And like I said, we covered everything. We made your mortgage payment. We made the electrical payments. Nothing was ever paid late. It's always paid, ahead of time. And you truly didn't have to worry about any of that, going to your new place.
Right. And there is still great risk on your part to leave the state and leave it in the hands of, well, I hope they pay my electric bill. I hope that, but yes, we did communicate. That was great. Did you know, fun fact, let's throw this in here. Moving is one of the 10 most stressful things that you ever do in life. So there's already enough drama going on around that. But
yeah.
So I love the best part of the story in the end, which again, I don't think you really cared, but it was fun for us to come. I spent an unnecessary amount of time in the end putting together and comparing net sheets again and going, oh my gosh, she now made more money on this than she would have with this cash offer and walk away and not have the next 6 to 7 months, to have to wait. But, right.
I believe that that's where God puts faith and glory to elevate it. Like, you put me to the test of going, do you want to make money and make a few bucks and give it to a family? What if the new family is bringing babies into this world and like buying something horrible from you, and you just made your massive blessing their biggest burden? And I think when you put your hands into, when you put your faith into God's hands and you know that you're working with people that fear the exact same God, you can't lose. And to have zero worry, it makes me emotional, because I think, who would have taken advantage of a single mom just a few months ago? And I would never say that about my realtor. My goodness, she wanted to help me, but I thought, I need this to be done and over with. And that's where I was like, you guys are my brothers in Christ. I literally want to go. My brothers sold my house, that they took care of it. I didn't have to ask a single question.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Well, thank you. That was more than we could have ever asked for. And it truly was an honor and a blessing for us as well. We were just talking about, when things like this happen, you have, Don loves to say, win-win situations. And we just have win, 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 win. Like, you fed contractors and their families for 6 months, vendors that we have relationships with. The new family got a house that was I think I forgot about this. I think Don, in the end, got a 0-item inspection report.
Yeah.
We didn't have to do it. Like, that's never happened before.
Crazy.
So it is crazy. So that was also another plus on the whole thing, that everything was done so well. And
that house was bought as is because of the amount of issues. So when you said that to me, I looked up to my ceiling and I went, God, how? Only did you put the right people in that house. You made it all good. It was all good.
So great. Well, that is the best we could ever ask for is having this. But yes, what people don't see in this is that, yes, it was along what we said, it would take this time frame. And Don could tell you 100 stories of, oh my gosh, we took this wall down, we broke this pipe, we, discovered this. There was a lot of, the unknowns that you do run into. And those are things that you just take care of as you go. And you didn't have to worry about it. You didn't see any of it. But in the end, a great family moves into that house.
Yeah.
Another win. And I even love the fact that you didn't have to come back to sign anything. It's remote. We can send packages. It's just, it all got closed, just like we said, right at the table and done. And hey, it's a great day to celebrate.
Yeah. Thank you, Liz. Thank you for trusting us. And thank you for getting on with us today to share that part of it. And we're so excited for you and in your future. And if you ever know anybody else that needs some help in, our neck of the woods, we'd love
I was going to say, I'd love for you guys to spread out to Virginia Beach.
Right.
Wait, you have snow there too.
Right. How do you get
no
snow
reason.
in Virginia?
Well, she moved there to get away from the snow, I think. And then you show up and you end up with more snow than what we have.
Horrible. But just like Wisconsin, it's from 2 to 17 inches.
That way the weatherman can't be wrong, right?
Right. Good deal. All right. Hey, you have a great day. Enjoy your family. And I know everybody's still connected with Facebook and all that stuff. So it never feels like you're too far away.
Right.
So, all right.
Thank you, guys.
Well, thanks, Liz. See you later.
Yeah. Bye-bye.